Right, folks, so welcome back. Now we're going to have a look at day two and what we think, the Wednesday. Starting off here with the Ballymore Novices Hurdle, I'll pass you over to the peaky blogger, Shane Rooney.
Yes, well, I suppose this is definitely a three-horse race. It's between Bob Ollinger, who's the second favourite, just off the top of my head. Gallard and Manil, isn't it?
Gallard and Manil, and then Brave Man's Game.
Yeah, Brave Man's Game. Well, I've actually gone with Brave Man's Game in this one here at 3-1. Paul Nichols said there earlier on in the week, I can't actually think of what day it was, but he said in one of his interviews there that Brave Man's Game was going to be one of his most likelier winners. The way he was working at home, everything else like that. He's 3-1 at the moment. I know Bob Ollinger is very much a strong favourite, and he's one of Irish Hopeless, but I don't know. I'm just not completely sold on him. I just think he's there to be shot at, and this Brave Man's Game definitely looks to be very dangerous. Like, I know he's going to be a future chaser. He's got the build of a chaser. Like, he's a big burly sort. But I just think that he's going to be a little bit quick over hurdles now, and he's just going to be a little bit too good for the two horses here. Look at, obviously, Gallard and Manil has proven me wrong. I didn't really rate him, say, going into the start of 2021. I thought he was a little bit of a seconditis horse, but he's really blown me out of the water now, and he's really, I suppose, started coming into his own. And obviously, look at Bob Ollinger, looks to be very, very impressive. The form that he's put up is definitely standing up, but he's just a little bit too short in price. And I don't know. I think statistics don't really add up for Bob Ollinger as well. So 2-1 for him is a little bit short for my liking.
Yeah, we move on then to the Brown Advisory. That's you again, Shane.
That's me again. And personally speaking, I spoke there, say, for Tuesday's card, that I had a sevenfold, and one of those is Monkfish. Look, at currently priced at 1-2. I wouldn't necessarily be advising to go hell for leather. Well, look at, if you have money to spend, like, he is definitely, in my opinion, the nap of the meeting, or the nap of the festival, let's just say. Like, realistically, like, he's a total weapon. Like, he's 17-2. He's a big monster of a horse. He loves chasing fences, loves the track as well. He won the Albert Bartlett there last year. And I can honestly say that he is definitely one very special horse for the future, and I think he's potentially going to be a Gold Cup winner in time to come.
Yeah, and then we move on to the Queen Mother Champion Chase. Ryan, this is over to you.
Yeah, Dean, I'm going to agree with you. You have completely swayed me. Well, yeah, you have actually, in fairness. Put the Cattle on, huge price. Last year's Oracle winner. Was bet by Chacon Poursois in a fairly good field in the Dublin Chase. Or not in the Dublin Chase, what am I on it? At Laverfest. Yeah, at the Dublin Racing Festival. I got bet by Chacon Poursois, but then we did do an interview with Henry Bromhead, and he said that was never the aim to go there, that they wanted to go on Boxing Day with Campton, and yeah, they couldn't do that, and Put the Cattle on absolutely hates Laverstein, according to Henry. And of course, Put the Cattle on is something at Cheltenham Racecourse, so everything points in the direction that you might think Cattle on will win.
Yeah, I am very much in agreement with you there, Ryan. I think, I know she's been cut on in price there now. I think she's as short as 8s, in some places maybe 9s if you're lucky. Like, I've been on at great prices in the anti-post market, where statistically, as Shane likes statistics as well, like 6 of the last 18 Arkle winners have won the Champion Chase the previous year. Now, when we spoke to Henry, Ryan, on our own interview over on the Racing Records page, Henry alluded to that's one of the main key factors that made them go down this route. Now, as you say, Put the Kettle on is 3 for 3 around Cheltenham. There is people that's trying to pick holes in Chacon Poursois. Obviously, Stonebrews last year didn't make the race. I just think that if you want value, you want a proven horse around Cheltenham, Put the Kettle on at if you can get 10, 11 to 1, maybe 12 to 1 still, it's massive value each way.
Big time.
Yeah. Then we move on then, Ryan, to the Glenfarclas cross country.
Cross country. I'm going to put it as easy as this. The words in the name, isn't it? Easy slant. Even money, it's short price, but he was so impressive last year. I know he was poor in November. Still did finish ahead of Tiger Woods. But, yeah, look, for me, there's not much in this field that can challenge him. Tiger Woods, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I think Tiger Woods finished. I think he should be retired. Potter's Corner hasn't been firing at all this year. John McConnell's some neck might be probably the danger to Easy Slant, but I think Easy Slant's class will just shine through here, and Easy Slant should be winning this.
Yeah, and I like the way you kind of messed that up. You got it back to front there at the very start. You says the word is in, or the name is in the word. It's actually the word is in the name.
Okay. The grammar, please.
That's you got it mixed up. You actually says the other way around. Just
name is in the word.
if you want to edit that wee bit out. Now we move on to the Weatherby's Champion Bumper. Now this is where I'm going to come in. I leave the other two races alone. Now I've been pretty keen on Sir Gerhard for a long time. Kilcrut was mighty impressive at Leopardstown. And again, there is people that are picking holes in the race, that have fall apart, the time slowed down, 100%. All that did happen, but you can only win the race that's in front of you. I know Eileen Nover was entered, but is not an intended runner. Well, she's not now because there's not on there anymore. Wally was thinking that Patrick was on the wrong horse that day whenever he was on Kilcrut. He thought Ramillies was the big chance. He's in there at a very, very good price, 14 to 1, if you're looking for value outside of the top two. But I really can't get away from Sir Gerhard. I think this horse will take a hell of a lot of beating in this race. And it is simple as that. Lads, we'll go for a nap of the day on the Wednesday. What are we on? Ryan, we'll start with you this time.
I'm all aboard the Easy Slant train in the cross country. I think no matter what you do for the week, if you have an accumulator or a Lucky 15 or whatever, I think Easy Slant will be in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
Shane?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to put the kettle on, lads. I think she's got an absolutely unbelievable chance. But as well as that, I want to allude to the fact that you brought up there about the Champion Bumper, Dean. It's a race that normally outsiders win. And it's a race that normally Willie wins with his second or third or fourth choice. So one that I particularly like is Grungy. I think Grungy is trading in around 33s or 40s to 1. Now, Grungy won very, very impressively in Galway there in October of last year, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that day was a complete bog. It was raining all day, all night, and it was just pure sloppy ground. Now, if the rain keeps coming, say that we've been having recently, and if the ground softens up sort of the way that it has been recently, you see the races that have been run there the last couple of days, it's just complete bog. The whole race track has been cut up the whole time. I think Grungy has a great chance each way if the ground is going to be like that at a fairly massive price, and it should definitely be a couple of quid each way on her.
Yeah, I'm going to be in agreement with you, Shane. My nap of the meeting is put the kettle on each way. I think it's an absolute banker. You can't go wrong. Maybe some of the each way price of the value might be gone now, but I've been on since we had the interview with Henry, and got some pretty nice prices about her each way. I think she's definitely going to take a hell. If she's outside of the top three, I'd be very, very surprised. Very surprised. Well, that cuts for day 2, lads. Is there anything else you would like to add?
How does a monkfish Easy Slant and put the kettle on treble sound?
That's a tasty treble.
I tell you what, You won't be putting the kettle on if that one's. You'll be popping the cork.
That's for sure.
Jeez, if you were waiting for Eastland to come through and not cross country, sounds like
Yeah, I would. Well, folks, that cuts it for day 2. As I say, do stay tuned. We will have Thursday and Friday still to come. We'll run through our thoughts. We can each take a rest like we have done the last 2 days. Be sure to subscribe to never miss out. Do check us out on Facebook and Twitter also.
Smack the bell.
Perfect.